What I wish I knew if I was still in my 20s. Hi guys, welcome back. Today I actually prepared a big list, but I've actually boiled it down to 4 key points. Only 4 key points. I remember Steve Jobs, in his commencement speech, he shared 3 key points and there needn't be too many key points. So only 4 key points is what I'll be sharing with you today. Mainly to save you time, mainly to save you money if you're still in your 20s. If you're above 20s, watch some other video because this video is not for you. Spend your time wisely, but if you're still in your 20s, listen because this is great learning lessons that if you can avoid all these mistakes that I made, it'll definitely save you a lot of heartache. And let's run to the first point. This first point is if you want to start a business that is something related to your core skill set. You know what I did when I was in my 20s? I actually started an ice cream business. You know I'm a financial advisor, but I shouldn't start an ice cream business. Why? Simple reason. Because in financial advisory, I have to find customers. It's so tiring. But when I imagine opening a shop, I imagine customers will come to my shop. I imagine I won't have all this headache of going to find customers. People will come to my shop and I'll make money. That is silly. Don't start a business if you don't have that skill set in that field. My skill set is in finance. I know accounting, I know business, but I have no idea about F&B. I had to do recipes. Can you imagine how bad an F&B outlet is? I'll share again towards the end of the video. I'll share with you a little bit more details of what it actually was. But before that, if you want to start a business in an area that you have skill sets in. If you are good in fashion, do a business in fashion. If you are good in culinary, then do a business in F&B. Too many young adults want to go into F&B, food and beverage, simply because you imagine producing an average product and you can enter the market. It's not true. In F&B, regardless of this pandemic or past this pandemic, you're still going to face a lot of challenges when it comes to rent, when it comes to staff costs. A lot of costs are running in F&B. So when it comes to finding a business that fits your core skill sets, you've heard of this term before. Luck is when skill meets opportunity. Yes, that's where you get lucky. When you already have that skill and then the opportunity presents itself, then you find that perfect fit. You know, we always say Bill Gates, he's wonderful, he's so amazing. He can start Microsoft. But do you know that he actually done programming stuff at the age of 13? What about Elon Musk? We all think that he's this wonderful guy that's going to save humanity. Tesla stock is up and shooting to the moon. But do you know that he actually did a lot of coding and sold a coding program when he was age of 12 only? You have to be prepared. You have to put in years of work to reach there. So this is the first key point. Only do a business if you have the real skill set in that industry. The second thing I wish I knew in my 20s is about perseverance, and perseverance on a different level. You know, when you're in a school, your competition is only your class. Your competition is only your cohort. But once you get to adulthood, once you get to workforce, you realize your competition is global. Whether you have that edge in terms of perseverance is really going to be tested. You know, I'll share with you a personal story. Back a couple of years ago, before my boy was born, I actually did try my hands on a few websites. It actually failed. Simply because I did not persevere and push those websites far enough. It did not gain any traffic. It did not develop past a few pages and a few blogs. It died there literally, just like many millions and millions of websites. But today you see theastutparent.com. Why is it having so big a traffic? Simply because I've understood the level of perseverance needed to get to the next level. After my boy was born, I had that understanding that I wanted to impart perseverance to him. And the first thing to do was to relook at myself, whether I actually persevered in my own attempts to build something. And once I got that breakthrough, theastutparent.com was the only website that I've managed to grow. And today we are seeing more than 1,000 views per day even. And right now, what you're watching right now, this YouTube channel, The Astute Parent also, you realize that this channel is because I've understood the level of perseverance needed to get this channel up to speed. It's my first YouTube channel. But nonetheless, I've had so many failures before that really drew down this message that perseverance is needed to get next level. You should reach the next level faster than I did. And the thing that may be missing is this keyword perseverance. I'll show you a few key examples also. This is actually a very good chart. While it's big stories, while you may have seen it somewhere or another, I'd like to draw your attention especially to Richard Branson, someone who I admire, someone who I've covered before in this channel. When I talk about SI videos before, I've not seen them. I did analysis of SI videos. I actually mentioned Richard Branson because he owns Virgin Australia. And Virgin Australia is in trouble right now, but that guy perseveres. I can assure you from what I understand from him that he's never going to give up on something that easily. He's even actually failed in 14 other Virgin companies before. So ask yourself this question: do you really want to get next level? Do you want to really be an elite? If you are, then yes, relook at this word perseverance, because it's something that I wish someone had told me earlier. There is a missing ingredient to get next level. You want to start a YouTube channel, persevere. You want to start a blog, persevere, and do a side hustle that really becomes big, that can really help you in your next journey in finance. Replace your job, for example. You really need to persevere. It's just not putting 1 hour, 2 hours, and then leaving it to itself. No. Put in the extra work, 10 times needed, 10 times more than what you imagine is needed. Then that's where perseverance really kicks in to help you. The third thing I wish I knew in my 20s was to actually buy a property, a house, a marital house, even earlier. Now, I actually bought my house at the age of 27. That is still relatively early in Singapore standards really. But if you're in your 20s and you're in a steady relationship, seriously consider doing it earlier. Why? Few key points. Firstly, you're able to combine incomes once you and your spouse are ready to move to the next stage in life. Secondly, it's much easier to plan for the future. Once you become independent, once you understand the planning process of things, you can actually start earlier. And as we all know, compounding earlier makes the world of difference. A few years more is going to make so much effect down the road. Because when it comes to retirement, it's a long-term game. You need many years of compounding effect. And when you and your spouse are able to settle down earlier, you can actually get on that journey faster. It's something I actually preach in terms of financial planning. The second thing is also, when you are younger, your income level is likely lower. What that means is you can actually qualify for more grants. There's a lot of enhanced housing grants right now. Not familiar, look for links below. I've covered before on my website, theastutedparent.com. The more grants you get, the more you can save in terms of property. You can actually get a house so much cheaper with grants from the government itself. So definitely, if you're in your 20s, consider settling down earlier. Sounds a little old-fashioned, but really it helps you in your financial journey. The fourth thing that I'd like to share with you on what I wish I knew in my 20s is actually this: invest instead of trade. Forget about trading. I actually tried trading a lot in my 20s. I went to read up all the books that I could lay my hands on, simply because I wanted trading to be a second source of income. It's such a seductive idea. Now, if you look on YouTube, there's going to be so many gurus right now that teach you on trading, how you can double your money. In that case, look at the one at the bottom. That is such a bad title. If you read it with me right now, day trading bot doubled my money. This does not happen. This is most likely a gimmick. Most likely, something that gets you into trouble without looking too much at the content itself. That's my first interpretation, and I'm likely going to be correct. Now, back to the point on trading versus investing. I only started serious investing a few years back only. In my 20s, I was dabbling a lot in trading. I made a lot in gold before it broke out 1,000, but subsequently I lost it a lot in shorting the markets. It's something that I try to suggest and share in Facebook groups, but what I realized is young people, like what I was back in my 20s, are always so fixated on the idea you can grow your money quickly in financial instruments. It does not happen like that. You make a lot, you blow a lot. If at the end of the day, you wasted a lot of time, and you look at the real ROI, pathetic amount. If you do serious investing like what I've been doing for the last couple of years, you realize that you can actually grow your wealth tremendously, and that is the way to really compound your wealth to the next level, to become a multi-millionaire and really have that financial independence that you desire. So again, learn to invest properly. Or if you don't really love the topic of investing, forget about trading. Trading is a waste of time. Something I wish someone told me seriously when I was in my 20s. I have a bonus for you, especially if you're looking to start a business in your 20s. That's the title, that's the thumbnail for today. But before we get there, smash our subscribe button, join our community, become more financially savvy, and again, smash on like so that more people can see valuable content like this and really help them in their 20s. Now back to this bonus tip. I actually started an ice cream business in my 20s. Good that I failed early, not that it's something to be proud of. But what I can share from that is a very important lesson. When I started the ice cream business, who was I targeting? I was targeting Swenson's. Crazy, right? Swenson's is such an established brand. But I thought I can do better ice cream cakes. I can run restaurants with no experience. I can run restaurants and defeat them. That is naive. If you are going to start a business, I have this very important tip, and I hope you jot it down. Start something that is very different from what it is in the market. That is very important. If you want to succeed, you need to tell customers you're different. If you try to be like your biggest competitor, you are going to flop. I tried to be Swenson's. I was nowhere 1% as good as them. You can actually refer to this book. I'll leave links below on Amazon to purchase them. This is actually by Seth Godin. Purple Cow. This theory on marketing is fantastic. One of the best books I've seen. It tells you if you are different, you have a much better chance of impacting and penetrating the market and finding real super fans that can help you blow up your concept, your product or your service to a new different level. That is ultimately something that I did not do properly in my ice cream business. And if you're looking to start a business, you have the right industry, looking to start a business, read that book, then you know a bit better on which areas you should target. Hopefully that sharing works with you. Again, thank you for watching to the end. Smash on like. I'll see you in a future video. Take care and goodbye.